Howdy. Many of y'all may have heard about the tragic murder by the Houston Police Department of Regina Nicholas, and Dennis Tuttle, and their dog. And here's a little refresher on that.
They died here at this home, shot and killed by Houston police officers.
That they breached and they came under fire right away. The first officer through the door, armed with a shotgun, was charged immediately by a very large pit bull that charged at that officer. He discharged rounds that we know that the dog was struck and killed.
So they came in and they killed the dog.
Nicholas and 59-year-old Tuttle were killed when officers executed the search warrant at the home.
We are sick and tired of having targets on our back. We are sick and tired of having dirtbags trying to take our lives.
And unfortunately, some people just don't have a respect for the sanctity of life.
That's right, the
we
HPD.
actually bought black tar heroin that location.
I want you guys, reporters, to get it right, because there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there and people are going, running rampant. The case agent utilized a confidential informant to make a controlled buy at the residence. You've all read the affidavit that led to that details that controlled buys. Our number one goal is always to find out the good, the bad, the ugly, and to be transparent. Here, let's tone it down, and I've asked him that too, and let's focus on the good.
Because there's so many rumors. For those that think that the conspiracy theorists, you might as well put them to bed, because with everything I've seen so far, and I've been looking at this daily, getting briefed daily, giving direction daily on what I want done to leave no stone unturned, there's simply no truth to any of these conspiracy. There's a lot of crazy conspiracy theories out there.
There's a gentleman who's been on YouTube a lot.
Look, listen, you're talking about conspiracy theorists. We deal with facts.
According to new documents ABC 13 obtained, that may not be the case. This all revolves around an undercover officer. Investigators went to that officer's hospital bed where he gave them the name of two different informants. Investigators later questioned all confidential informants who had worked with the officer, and the confidential informants all denied making a buy from the residence located at 7815 Harding Street and ever purchasing narcotics from Regina Nicholas or Dennis Tuttle. On top of that, the particular informant in question said in the past there had been times when the undercover officer paid him money but did not require him or her to do any actual work for him.
We lied in an affidavit. We lied in an affidavit.
So there you have it. They lied, and they went and they murdered people, and it's tragic. And we're trying to see how often how many other times he lied, because it probably wasn't the first time. And so in this video and this was from several months ago, I requested all these affidavits and the basic crime information and their reports. You see right there, the basic crime information. They have to give it out. For item number 1 and 2 they asked the Attorney General, they want to not give it out, which, is ridiculous, but I can get that from the Harris County District Clerk if I need to. Not a big deal, but the problem is, first, I need to know, I have to have this information in item 3 to know the names of the people and the dates, so we know what we're looking for. And they have to give it out. There's no way that there's no law that says they can withhold it. So what are they doing? Well, they're trying to make it way too expensive, way super expensive to get this information. And I'll be back in just a second. Okay, there I am. They want $722 to get this information. They come up with bogus stuff to stretch the law. CPU time. What are they talking about? What are pages at 10 cents a page? It's digital. Here's the deal. I can complain. But that takes it'll be a year, it'll be 2010 by the time we got the information. We just don't have that amount of time. So what the guys in chat decided, over there in chat, that way in chat, everyone decided that we should go ahead and pay it. But I don't have the deposit, $361 just laying around. So what we're trying to do is to get all of the information from all the raids and affidavits that Gerald Goins, the guy who lied and led this thing that killed these people. We want to see every other person, so we can try to see who was innocently raided, what are the facts on this stuff, and really start digging into it, because the Houston police said they're going to take a representative sample. Well, that's inadequate. When we have thugs like this, government, state actor thugs, we need to go through each individual thing to see whose rights might have been violated and to fix that. The government's not going to do it for you. It's unreasonable and naive to think that the government's going to hold itself accountable. We have to do it. They're going to do everything that they can do to stonewall to prevent that from happening. So what I'm asking is for your support so we get this information. Please considering donating $50, $100, $5, $10. It adds up. Again, we're going to need over $700 to get this information. You can donate with PayPal Me, and the link there I'll put in the description below this video. But it's paypal.me/JRPulliam, Pulliam, or on the GoFundMe, which is gofundme.com/OpenInfoTexas. So 2 options there to donate. I'm working on a Patreon account, but it's not approved yet. It's currently under review. But when that gets up, we'll have that option as well, and that'll be monthly support to try to get these documents. So if you're able, please help donate. And I'm going to say here that there's a kind of a time deadline on this, because if we're not going to be able to raise the money, I'm going to have to go ahead and get these complaints in. So I'd really like to do this tonight and in the morning, and tomorrow noon, midday, by the afternoon, certainly by the evening, we're going to make a decision on whether I can go up there and say, here's the money, start working. I want this like ASAP, so we can figure out who all was abused by this guy. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do the complaint, and it'll be next year by the time we get this information. So, you know, these guys, they want to charge all this money. Other guys, they say, hey, I need your offense reports, and they you know, you go and you scan them in, and years of them, all the ones they ever made, and you get it done. Or you have these guys that play these games, and, well, I will say these guys charge me for these too, but not the outrageous stuff that's going on here. And finally, I'll say that what I was gonna say is they could, and I asked them, and I talk about this in live streams, and if you're interested, email, call, I'll explain this to you. They could make programmatic changes where all they have to do is hit a button to export and send like a CVS file, Excel, or Word, email, whatever, all of the basic crime information from every case they have, to where everyone they send the request, they say export, you go, you get it free, immediately, promptly, boom. But if they do these changes, then everyone who wants a police report from Houston will just be able to go in and get one, or email and get one, or go online and get one. And they'll be able to get it fast, and they'll be able to get it free. And that would be inconvenient to a department that's trying to stonewall and clinch back and take this information away from the public. They don't want it to be easy for people to get this information. So although they should just make the changes to their computer program so they can freely just say, here's the basic crime information, here, have at it, have at it, have at it. They're playing these games. They want to prevent it. But if we pay their ransom payment, you know, the mafia protection thing, they're thugs. And then if you want to see what happened, you have to pay the thugs. You know, it needs reform. It needs reform badly. And, you know, I'm working on it. But it's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be a years-long process. In the meantime, if we want to know what these very, 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 very bad police officers have been up to, you know, we just got to submit to it, or we can complain and hopefully win in years, and, you know, or a year, months, at least 6 months. But probably you're looking at 2010. So again, you know, this is what we're up against. It's this
But now I want to
stuff.
speak on behalf of the 5,200 brave men and women of the Houston Police Department and the other 800,000 police officers that are working these streets every single day, putting their lives on the line. We are sick and tired of having targets on our back. We are sick and tired of having dirtbags trying to take our lives when all we're trying to do is protect this community and protect our families. Enough is enough. And if you're the ones that are out there spreading the rhetoric that police officers are the enemy, well, just know we've all got your number now. We're going to be keeping track of all of y'all, and we're going to make sure that we hold you accountable every time you stir the pot on our police officers. We've had enough, folks. We're out there doing our jobs every day, putting our lives on the line for our families.
So there you have it. They're coming after you. They are the ones who lie and they go into your house and shoot you and kill you dead. But they're coming after you. But we are going to hold them accountable. We're going to do it. So guys, if you're able, I'd really appreciate it. We have PayPal. We have GoFundMe. All the info is down there in the description. If you have any questions, you can email, call. And, if you have a YouTube channel, a Facebook, mirror the video. If you could spread the word, post it around, ask people. This is for, something really important. And really fast deadline here, about 12, 18 hours, and we're going to make a decision. I'm counting on y'all here. And we can show them that we will not let their games stand in the way of truth and accountability and reform. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a great day.